going on, guys? Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
Jack and Kelsey Lee here. We are at Breckenridge Resort on January 1st, 2021. It's a beautiful morning. Today we're going to talk a little bit about our split boards, which is truly our favorite piece of equipment. The reason that we have come to Breckenridge this morning is to test out some of our backcountry gear for when we do go out in the backcountry. The conditions right now are pretty dangerous on the backcountry. There's a lot of remote triggers going on. We want to get used to using our equipment and practice with our equipment while we're in a really safe environment here at the resort. So we're going to skin up and snowboard down Peak 9 today. The first thing that we do when we get out on the hill is test our beacons to make sure that both people have beacons and they're both functioning properly. So let's turn on our beacons. At the resort, it's a great place to test your gear out. Bring your backpack with you, bring your beacons with you. Probably don't need safety gear when we're on this beautiful groomed run. However, we need to know how to use our safety gear when we get out into the backcountry. We live in a climate here in Colorado where the snowpack has lots of different layers and can really be dangerous most of the year. So it's really important to know what terrain to look for, what terrain to stay away from. What we're doing now is a great way to use your split board and your skins once you have them. When you're skinning up the resort, we're on a groomed, hard-packed snow run, so there's really zero risk of an avalanche here. Before I had my beacon, shovel, or probe, the resort is where I would come before the chairlifts open and would play around on my split board, get some exercise, hiking up with my skins like we're doing now, and have a good time using my gear. Also, once I was educated a little bit more and I had the right equipment to go in the backcountry, the first people that I started going out with were some of my friends who had a lot more experience and knowledge than I did. So it's important to put yourself around other people who know what they're doing, who have the gear, know how to use their gear, and can help guide you when you're just getting started. It's a pretty big endeavor to get into splitboarding and backcountry. Making sure that you're with the right people is super important for your safety. All right, we've made it about as high as we're gonna go today. Whew, it's a good way to get the blood flowing in the morning. And that's why they call it earning your turns.
Here I have the Nomad. I love it because it's set back, so on those powder days it really keeps you going a lot longer, and with this wide nose that's going to help you stay on top of that snow. I'm a graphic designer, and so what I love about Donic is you can create custom graphics. So here I've created my own custom graphics for my Nomad, and I think it's beautiful. I've been snowboarding for over 15 years, and we love the resort, but it does get really crowded. Jack and I got into splitboarding because we've got a dog. We want to get out in the backcountry, explore this beautiful land that our state has to offer, and then get out and earn our turns. Once I acquired all of my splitboarding gear, I thought it was really important to get out and pursue an education. I just finished up my Area 1 training, which gives you a lot of insight into different types of snowpack, different avalanche problems, how to navigate in and around avalanche terrain really safely, and also how to plan a trip. And I think this is really crucial piece of information that we should all seek if we're going in the backcountry.
We made it down on our New Year's skin at Breckenridge Peak 9. Happy 2021, everybody. It's a great year to get some backcountry equipment, get a split board, and yeah, the resorts have been pretty hectic this year, so it's definitely a good year to get your split board. Definitely a good year to start getting educated in the backcountry and get on out there. Happy New Year.